This is Kalsoy, a 360-degree view from across the Kalsoy lighthouse. This is map of Klasvik which I got from the information center. If you look closely at the bottom right, you can find a QR code which will take you to their site which provides a handbook of the area. There are two ways to get to Kalsoy. One is by boat and the other is by ferry. Boat, ferry, what's the difference, you might ask? You can hop on a boat just about from any pier and get to Kalsoy. But if you want to drive in Kalsoy, you need to take your car with you, which means ferry is the only real choice. And since you are a tourist, I don't suppose you own a boat on Faroe. This is an early morning view of the harbor in Klasvik. This is right before the sunrise. This is where you'd be getting on the ferry, with your car. This one, obviously, after the sunrise. You need to get to the pier early to make sure you can get on the ferry. This is true even if you have a reservation. And make sure to reserve a few days in advance if you are traveling in busy season. Especially true if the weather is expected to be clear. There are not too many days like that on Faroe. For the reservation, they ask you for your plate number. Give them a generic one and change it to your actual plate once you pick your car up at the airport. This photo was taken after the car was loaded onto the ferry. You can see in the back, there is a construction truck, a ready-mixed concrete truck traveling on the ferry. I was visiting in late August 2025, and there were active, new constructions of buildings and roads. Kalsoy won't be unknown for too long. The ferry ride is about 20 minutes long. No real speed. It just kinda churns. So, don't worry about motion sickness. Also, you can sit in your car if you want. Once the ferry docks, it opens up on the other side of where you entered. So you'd be driving forward to get off the ferry. The crew is very efficient in moving the traffic. The ferry opens its big mouth and belches out the cars onto Kalsoy. You will then be met with the welcoming committee. There are only about 80 human residents on the island. So, they let their sheep do the welcoming. They are quite charming until you step into their poop. And trust me, I've stepped into enough poops in one day to last me a lifetime.